This is the CRE Coach, where together you and I are lifting the hood on commercial real estate. We all know buying real estate is costly. It's probably the largest expense in the life of your business, so you want to make sure you don't miss anything and you don't commit yourself to a property that isn't right. But I promise you this, whether you have no experience or you've done 100 deals, you will be tempted to miss the best deal while you're searching for the perfect one. Don't do it. Here are 3 mistakes to avoid to make sure you don't get distracted and miss getting the best deal. Having too strict a standard, taking too long to submit an offer, and forgetting what it means to win. Number 1, the first mistake is having too strict a standard on the current condition of the building. I've seen too many companies lose the chance to own a building in a great location simply because the buyer did not see the possibilities of a building that could have worked really well with a little investment and creative thinking. Chances are your ideal property is not ready in the condition you'd like at the exact time you're in the market to buy. So work to have an open mind and be open to possibilities. The second mistake is taking too long to submit an offer. As soon as you believe the property will work, draft an offer and submit it. Here are a few reasons why. Offers are non-binding. You have not committed to anything and you can back out for any reason if you find out information that would make the building not work for you or for your use. Sellers are helpful if they believe the buyer is capable to close, decisive, and not a tire kicker. You may fully intend to submit an offer, but if the seller believes that any buyer is just shopping around, they're not going to give a whole lot of help or flexibility. You may be on a totally different page from the seller on price. I recently watched a company spend over 20 hours on and off site of a building they were considering buying, doing all their research. Then they finally made an offer, but it was so low the seller didn't even respond. And then they were upset that they'd wasted so much of their own time. Had they submitted their offer before doing all their research, they would have saved hours and hours and hours. Number 4, the price may go up, especially if you're in a hot market or a competitive situation. A seller has no obligation to sell their property at any price. And so submitting an offer early effectively saves your place in line at that price. Now, you may say that you need to do research on the roof, the environmental report, or building improvement costs, and you don't want to submit an offer before you know. Yes, you definitely need to know the answers to those questions before closing. Just remember that purchase and sale agreements are written to protect buyers, and any buyer will have a period of time called due diligence where you get a free look, typically 30 to 60 days, to do all your tests and follow-up visits, during which time your deposit money is fully refundable and the building's taken off the market and not shown to any other company who's interested. Everybody wants to win in a negotiation, but the number 1 easiest mistake to make is to think that winning means negotiating hard instead of just doing what you need to do to get the deal done. Winning is sometimes as simple as walking away from the closing table with a signature when all the losing buyers get nothing, when they tried to save a couple nickels. At the end of the day, we all want to get a deal, but savvy buyers who win know when to recognize a good deal and to pull the trigger at the right time, though maybe they could have done slightly better. Learn from other people's mistakes. Lock down the best deal at the right time. This is the CRE Coach, and you and I just lifted the hood on commercial real estate.